I'm a day early. What do you mean by that? A day early? Because it's not a Thursday? No, 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 no. We're going wild with the cooking streams now. We cook whenever we want. Thursday cooking day? Thursday is going to be traveling day. It do be Wednesday indeed. It's fuck. It's all. I'm sorry to ruin your routine, Sood. I'm sorry that God, cooking streams are on different days. What next? MVM on a Friday? Who knows? Who knows? Hi Darius. Hey Carrie. And Nano. Starting stream in the middle of the day when you're about to leave. I'm so. It's dinner time. What can I say? This is earlier than when I used to do cooking streams. I used to do them like 5 my time. Hi Mythman. Real cooking stream. Real cooking stream. Make dinner at 10 a.m. Um, it would still only be like an hour stream. Or I could do a slow cook thing. You just watch it all day, bubbling. I could actually do that. Just set up my laptop, have like a slow cook. You guys can just watch the pot bubbling for 4 hours. You're out for shopping plants. Ooh, have fun. You're lucky with the weather. Tomorrow's 21 degrees here. Yeah, we were looking. It's actually been cooler here, which is we were trying to dry some washing and suddenly it's like overcast. But the sun's come out now. But yeah, we did take a look at the weather and it does seem to be a little cooler. Yeah, we had like low to mid 30s the past couple of days. As long as it doesn't hit 40 or Gucci, yeah. I'm debating whether to go travel in like shorts or trackies. Don't know. I'll have to debate. There I see. Yeah, I saw you reached 41, 42 in the car. That was pretty nuts. That's pretty nuts. It's that's a lot. That's actually crazy. I'm guessing it was just in your car, not just in the general area. Bum ba da bum. Bum ba da bum. What else do I need from here? I need this. Just prepping. This is it's gonna be very short, or relatively short, and simple cooking stream. Because I don't actually need to do any chopping, I don't need to do any prepping. It's pretty much just throwing stuff together. But it's a good test of whether the cooking stream works, you know? You're on a 3-stream streak, let's go. Hi Cult of Lamb, welcome, welcome. It's unbearable with the AC on there. See, our place in the Netherlands has AC. We don't have AC here, but the place has really high ceilings, so it's not too bad. I think we've been keeping pretty cool. Yesterday was pretty warm, so we had the fans going and everything like that. But yeah, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. So today I'm gonna be making, or attempting to make, a spaghetti carbonara, which is very simple. The only downside is that I do not have a frying pan. And normally, my go-to, sorry, I just need to clean this pan. My go-to, or what you're supposed to do at least with a carbonara, is to finish it off in a frying pan, right? You fry the pancetta and stuff like that. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to replace that with the big saucepan. I've got 2 saucepans in this place. A smaller one and a bigger one. I'm going to try and do the frying and the combining of stuff in the bigger one and do the pasta, do the spaghetti in the smaller one. And we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. This was something I was going to make Actually, like a week ago now, when I was, well, before we even came here. But we just ended up eating out and doing different things. So went out for carvery, things like that. So it's worked out pretty well that we are here now and do a little cooking stream here. Test out the facilities. Done a little bit of cooking here, but nothing major. Did some scrambled eggs this morning. But yeah, so basically we need to cook some pasta, some spaghetti, and then we need to fry off other things together. And when it all comes together, it gets cooked. Should have thought of bringing a frying pan with you. I didn't know that. I didn't know that we didn't have a frying pan. Because it did say, oh, it has pretty much everything you could ask for, but it doesn't have a frying pan. Which is disappointing. Yeah, I could always go to my parents at some point and grab one of their frying pans. Be like, yoink, can I borrow this? Yeah. Yeah, for like bowls, plates, knives, forks, all sorts of different cooking things. But yeah. We can't. We could do a little prep here, I suppose, before I put the pasta on. Because I mean, again, I say prep. It's just mixing cheese together, beating some eggs. You know, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Like even the pancetta. The only way you can get pancetta is already diced, so we don't even need to chop it. Fry it on the hot plate. Yeah, I think the place will be like, huh, you destroyed the kitchen. Although, to be fair, this place is as nice as it is. A couple of complaints. Freezer, not great. The freezer, how put this? It doesn't freeze very well. Secondly, the TV is awful. It's freaking awful. End up with a situation where we couldn't, basically we're watching everything via my laptop. So I plug my laptop in to with a HDMI cable, and we just stream, like we've been watching season 2 of Squid Game. I don't know if you guys, because there's season 3 now. Didn't even realize season 3 was out already. But we're watching season 2, which has been pretty good so far. But yeah, the TV doesn't have like the ability to do a lot of things. It's like an old smart TV. So yeah, the only annoying thing is that like last night, for example, I wanted to watch the football because Real Madrid were playing. So I plug in my laptop, set up like the website, plug it into the TV. But then that means the TV and my laptop are used. So Jubat can't play games on my laptop. She can't watch like another show on my laptop. So yeah, it's kind of like having to use all of that. But it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. It's not like we're here all the time. We're out and about mostly. It's just in the evenings. See Chef emote. Use the dog emote. You need to watch season 3? Yeah. Didn't even realize season 3 was out. Okay, so we have some pecorino cheese. You see this? It's pecorino. Already grated as well. It's the only way you can get pecorino. At least from the supermarket I went to. So we're going to mix that with 50 grams of parmesan. We're going to save the rest of the parmesan for later on sprinkling over the top. So about half of this. Towards the end of August, we are going to the place where they actually make this. They make Parmesan cheese in Parma. Put that back in the fridge for now. We don't really need that. Sorry for the squeaky fridge. I'm walking here. Hey, Garrus. Where's the gabagool? No. We got our cheese here. Okay, gonna just give that a little mix. Little shifty. Get it all a little black there. Excuse my fingers. This is all mixed together. So that's our cheese. We've got pecorino, we've got some parmesan mixed together. Then we've got our pancetta. I guess we need to do some eggs. Need to get some eggs. Finger in my pecorino Vincenzo, taken from a one-way ride. Okay. I have my back to Jubas, but I'm sure she's cringing at my Italian-American accent. That's why you get a Steam Deck. I mean, Steam Deck would have been useful, I guess, for a trip like this, but Jubas ended up using her 3DS, playing Donkey Kong. Also have my Switch, so that's like something as well. We have plenty of options. It's not like we're completely devoid of entertainment, but we've been, like I said, out and about, so it's not like we're stuck at home all day. But in the evenings we've got plenty, and yeah, I've got my capture card now, my dock for the Switch, so there is potential for me to do some Switch streams. The only downside is that we'd have to time it for when work works, I suppose. Work suits. Yeah, it's a possibility, but we will see. I'm able to play DBD on my laptop at 720p at 30 FPS. It runs somewhat smooth. Whoa! Stuff happening in the chat. I can't hear alerts. I don't think alerts work. Yeah. So Methman says something about stop killing games. Yeah, it's going good. Yeah, I heard a lot of signups. Sani, thank you for the 46 months. 2 away from 4 years. Massive. Thank you very much. And Jordan with the 97. Thank you for the 97 months, Jordan. You're so EP. How was your journey? Was it a good journey? 70 stream streak from Lee, massive. 40 from Gareth. Everyone's posting big numbers today. What's going on? Sounds like your college laptop. This laptop is 10 years old. I have stickers from like a lot of the Insomnia lands I've gone to. Well, pretty much all of them actually. The oldest one being I-55. And it says here 28th to the 31st of August 2015. So the laptop itself is over 10 years old. But like we saw yesterday, it ran TF2 fine and it streamed it fine. 10,000. Wait, can you guys hear the... Can you guys see the alerts? Do the alerts work for you guys? You think it's probably not going to make it? I'll make you say that. Alright, we got our eggs. You didn't see anything? Okay. Yeah, I remember I had issues with my alerts on my laptop before. I don't know what the issue was, so I'll have to sit down and work that out. We can work that out for next time. Okay, so I've got 3 eggs here, just beating them up. Giving them a beating. What we're going to do is I'm going to add a little ground pepper. A little black pepper. Sprinkle that in there. Mix it all up. So we got our parmesan, we got our pecorino, all of that prepared. We have our pancetta, which is already prepared. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these to one side. I know they're not in the camera shot, but trust me, they're still there. Don't panic. Don't panic. Oh, I'm slapping the saucepan about. Okay, I'm going to just get some... Going to get some... This is very loud, this kettle, so I apologize in advance. for the noise. You've gone to your hotel still sick, so took a little turn. Oh, you're sick? Oh no. Okay, I ain't seeing you. No. Cancel. Abort. I'm not getting ill. I'm not getting no Danish disease from you. Oh, well, yeah. Rest up, man. Hope you feel better soon. Needs 200k signatures by the end of this week. Oh shit. Okay, so it needs 1 million total. Alright, so we got our saucepan here. We're gonna try and fit in we're gonna try and fit in our pasta in here. We should be fine. I'm gonna get my pancetta ready. It says I need 100 grams. I'm gonna put extra pancetta. You know? I need that protein. Oh, it's over. So you're feeling better. Okay. Yeah, our flight is tomorrow morning. So we are getting up nice and early. Seeing Amsterdam tomorrow. I mean, by the time we get there and land and get through security and everything like that, we're probably just going to stop for lunch and walk around a bit and then just grab a train. Don't think we're going to be too late. COVID's making the rounds again? Oh no. Yeah, I heard that some people were catching like a new variant. Sounds like I've awakened a dormant demon. It could be. The floorboards are very creaky, so sometimes at night we hear people like walking on them. Sounds something's going on. You in the UK being? Yeah, we are, guys. Yeah, we are. God, was it last week? Nearly a week now. What day is it? Wednesday? Yeah, it was last Thursday. We went into the Airbnb. We've been here since then. So right, I'm just gonna pop this on high heat. That should start glowing underneath. Now, is it going to be as bright? You guys can see the heat. I'm going to put plenty of salt in there. The thing I was always taught, this was something I saw by I think it was an Italian chef. And they were like, when you salt pasta, put the salt in. When you think that's too much, put some more in. You can never over salt pasta water. That's what. And if the Italian says that, I'm inclined to believe it. You know what I mean? They know pasta. Yeah, we moved in last Thursday. So when I did my MVM stream the other day, that was in the Airbnb. Now the question is how. I'm really bad at measuring pasta. So you do this, you twist it, and then you let go, and it does that. And it splays out. It looks kind of dumb, right? You think, why has he done that? What's he playing as? But the thing is, what it does is, you do that, and then as the strands of spaghetti start to cook, they obviously soften, okay? And then you can just tuck them in, and then it curls round inside the pan. Okay? It's pretty good. So yeah, we are here now. We are traveling tomorrow until Sunday. We'll be back on Sunday, and start tucking these in a little bit, curling them around. You see when I'm poking them in, getting shorter and shorter. I don't know if this is too much pasta. I'm awful at measuring pasta. I'm absolutely awful at measuring pasta. Why can I smell burning? I think there's something on the pan. There's like a little weird one here. Look at this. Look at this little guy. You see this guy? Whoop. Boop, boop, boop. Interesting. We'll put you in there as well. I'm going to put a little bit more in because I don't know. I don't know how much pasta's, you know. I don't know. I'm not good at measuring pasta. That should be enough. If it's not enough, then we got plenty of food to keep us fed. Yeah, so I'll be back on Monday from the Netherlands. Oh, we'll be back on Sunday evening. So next week we'll do a little stream on Monday, do some MVM. Let's turn down that heat. You see how all the strands are slowly going in? You see the technique? You see the technique working? Yes, we'll do some MVM next week. We will do maybe another stream during the week. Maybe another cooking stream. I don't know. I'm going to put this there. Welcome, Aham. Cooking stream's back? Yeah. Respecting the pasta and not breaking it? I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare. Wouldn't disrespect the pasta. Can you send that time on Discord when I open it? I was obviously not it's gone. Oh, you mean on Snap? We were going to meet around 10. The cheese market on Friday opens at 10. So, probably meet around the cheese market at 10ish in the morning on Friday. Go check out some cheese. And, yeah, see where the day takes us, you know? Wasn't there a clawed one of these? Oh no, we have a masher. I have a whisk. I thought I had a clawed one. Okay. I don't have a wooden spoon or anything like that, so gonna have to make do with what I've got. Got no tongs either. I have a ladle. I'm missing a lot of utensils here, folks. Missing a lot of utensils. Doing the best I can. Yeah, so I don't know what else. We could do Amanda the Adventurer next week. Maybe I could stream that. I think that's a few hours long. Again, it really depends on Jubatz's work schedule, when she has meetings and whatnot. When she's got meetings, then, like, she takes priority and sits in here. But I could always do a stream, like, in somewhere. We could see. We'll see. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. But yeah, maybe do a cooking stream next week. Hi, Core. Yeah, cooking stream back. See you later, Nano. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend yourself. I think everyone's area got scorched, Aham. Talking like you're the only person who was dealing with like mid-30s heat. We were all baking. We were all baking out here. Okay, so I actually need to move things around a little bit. I'm going to put this heat on the top. You should see that one glowing soon. There it is. We're going to move that over there. I'm going to give it a little poke. Make sure. Yeah, we're cooking. We're cooking. It's looking good, chat. It's looking good. Everything is going to plan so far, even though nothing really crazy has happened. Okay, now you guys are going to crucify me for this. You know how much I love cooking with fresh ingredients, but I did not have access to certain things. Oh my god, what's going on with this freezer? I could not get my hands on fresh garlic, unfortunately. So all I have is, apparently I don't have it. Where the hell is it? fallen out the freezer? We have some garlic somewhere. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Some chopped garlic. So yeah, I'll be on the lookout for some fresh garlic for the future. Okay, got my garlic. Where's that? Yeah, we had a lot of heat, a lot of humidity. We've been going to the gym and like coming back and walking and getting like more sweaty from a 10-minute walk back to our apartment compared to like an hour and a half workout. It's just been that humid. It's been pretty unbearable. But yeah, it's we're getting there. We're getting there. It's chilling out a little bit. It's cooling up. It's cooling. It's cooling. You guys going to Anne Frank's house? I don't know how much time we'll have to do stuff in Amsterdam, to be honest. By the time we land, we are probably just going to find somewhere to eat and then get a train to Alkmaar. Hi, Scaman. You've been getting eaten by mosquitoes? Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, it's bug season. The bugs are out. It's not ideal. Okay, let's get some butter in there. We're going to be cooking a little bit of garlic and a little bit of butter. And then we're going to be frying our pancetta in that lovely garlic butter. And then things are going to start combining. I've been doing a lot of yapping because honestly this is a very easy recipe. As long as you have all of your stuff, it's pretty simple. Pretty simple. Okay, get my little teaspoon here. Sorry for the pre-chopped garlic chat. I'm sorry. You know how I like to cook with fresh, but I had no choice. This is all I had. It's all I got. You going to the microbe museum? Nice. We've been doing a little bit of gambling here. We've been going to the arcade, getting the gambling. There's like a new arcade that opened here, and it's really cool. It's got a bunch of arcade games. You have a what's it called? A card that you buy your tickets on, and it transfers the tickets digitally, so it's all digital. Now I sound like a boomer, like it's crazy, it's all on the card. But yeah, it's pretty cool. There's various prizes and stuff you can get. Okay, so throwing pancetta everywhere. We're putting in all that good pancetta. I'm going to be frying that. Like I said, normally I use a wooden spoon for this, and I'd normally be doing this in a frying pan. But unfortunately, we do not have a frying pan. Should have got one. I will make sure I get my hands on one for the next cooking stream. When I come back, I am going to visit my parents because it is my birthday on one of the days. So I will make a mess. Apparently, I will grab a frying pan then. That can be their birthday gift to me. I should go to the arcade, do an IRL stream. That'd actually be pretty fun. Donkey Kong on stream when? I need to get Donkey Kong. Does Donkey Kong 64 exist on the Switch? On the N64 game store thing? mostly an audio tour. Yeah, I've been to Amsterdam a couple of times, but I've never been to Anne Frank's house. Never had the opportunity. But yeah, like I said, I don't know how much time we're gonna have in Amsterdam tomorrow, at least. Potentially on Sunday we could. I guess it's depending on what we want to do, but we could leave Alkmaar early in the morning and then spend the afternoon in Amsterdam. Our flight's early evening, so it's kind of like it depends what we want to do. I guess we'll see how we feel. See how we feel on the day. Yeah, I don't have a Switch 2. So. Oh, the OG arcade game. I see, I see. They didn't have those there. It was mostly those ones where you kind of do stuff and you gamble for tickets kind of thing. There was a crane game which was completely rigged. I was like, oh, I rock at these in the Yakuza games. Let's do it. Nope. Got scammed. Got destroyed. Turn the heat up a little bit on this. Sometimes I've been used to using fire, so using the flame hobs. Getting used to this. Oh, and he's just on the Wii. Yeah, I had it on the Wii U Virtual Console. Yeah, Jubas has been playing Banjo Kazooie on my Switch. I might do a stream and play through Banjo Kazooie like on it. I think it could be fun. Um, yeah. Oh, and GoldenEye. GoldenEye's on there. Yeah. We'll see. Oh, there's a bit of rogue pancetta there. Yeah, once we get back from the Netherlands, we'll be back for a couple of weeks before our next trip. So, be around for a little bit. I'm just going to let that fry for a little bit because I need to wash up some bowls. Because that is how we'll be consuming the dish. Yeah, I got plenty of spaghetti, so maybe I'll do a spaghetti bolognese at some point. That would be very simple to do as well. I could do. Don't need a frying pan for that. Either. Yeah, we'll see. Kitchen is smelling like garlic butter and pancetta, which is nice. Okay, pancetta is pretty much there, I would say. The pasta is ready. I'm just going to give it a little bit longer. I'll dry these up so that they're ready. Yeah, so maybe next week if I've got time, we'll do an Amanda the Adventurer stream. Because that's just like point and click really, isn't it? So I could even do it from the bedroom if I can't do it out here. Easily doable. Okay, so you remember the eggs and cheese we had earlier? I'm going to mix that up now. But the bowl isn't really big. Well, I guess it is big enough, so we'll be able to do it, I think. Okay, we're going to put the heat down really low on the on our pancetta because we're going to be adding in our pasta now. EU to save us so that you can go. What? Oh, right. I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do, I don't have tongs. I don't have anything really to grasp, unfortunately. So I'm going to do my best in trying to get the pasta. I need to put it in here. Lift it in. Ouch. Got a little splashback there. Now, it doesn't really matter if you get pasta water in there. You kind of want some to dribble in. And we're not going to get rid of the pasta water either. We are going to keep it over here in our pot because we will need to add it in. Mix that together a little bit. Again, normally you would do this in a frying pan. Normally this would be done in a frying pan because you kind of want that bigger surface area with all the heat spread out. So I'm going to pour the eggs into the bowl with the cheese that we mixed earlier, which was our pecorino and our parmesan. Okay, so that's all mixed together in one bowl right now. Just going to take a little bit of pasta water there, dribble it on. More water you put in there, too much, you can like dilute it, which we don't want to dilute it. We kind of want it so we can just like keep it moist and get all of the stuff off the sides of the pan, which again would be easier if we were using a frying pan. It's okay. We're going to take this off the heat now. I'm going to turn it off. Now, it's going to be difficult to do this, so I'm going to do my best. We have to mix this in, and we have to mix it in quickly. So I'm going to take it off the heat. I'm going to pour in our eggs and our cheese mixture. That's all going in there. We're taking it off the heat. We don't want it on the hot heat, otherwise your eggs will scramble, and we'll basically have spaghetti with scrambled eggs. And normally I do this with tongs, or with tongs, or with like a forked kind of thing. You know, you can get these things that you get these like spatulas or whatever that are forked just to mix stuff around. You can see it's kind of like turning into a bit of a sauce, which is what we want. I'm just going to keep stirring around. Again, you can use this with tongs. You can use like forks. I don't want to use a metal fork on this pan because then we'll be causing scratches and we don't want that. You're mixing it around a little bit. And this is what you want it to look like. It kind of like glazes everything. I can't use that word seriously anymore, but it kind of glazes all of the pasta. You want to do this quickly. You want to do this off the heat because the pasta is hot. The pancetta is hot. Everything will, as long as you're not waiting around, everything is hot, and the eggs are going to cook with the cheese. The cheese is going to melt, as you can see it has. It was a powder before, and now it's this nice like sauce. And the pasta, like if it's too dry, you add some of the more pasta sauce, or pasta water, sorry, that we cooked the pasta in. And that will make it a little bit more saucy, but we added some before we added everything. And you do this nice and quickly. If you pour the eggs in and then you're just like la 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 la, then the eggs will just cook and you'll end up with like scrambled eggs, melted cheese, and pasta. And then you mix it together and it's almost like I don't know, like egg fried noodles or something. So that's what we want it to look like. That is, if I may say so myself, pretty darn good. All of our hobs are off. I just need to serve this up now. I don't know how I'm going to do this to give you guys a finished look. I've got my two bowls over here. I'm going to try. Oh god, it just doesn't work with this. I might need to grab some tongs as well. Oh my gosh. How do I do this, chat? What utensil should I use? I just have to grab a fork in there. Just be careful on the sides. Use a fork on the thing. There are no clean forks. No. Fork. Clean you up. Da da da. Okay. A bit of pancetta fell down, so I tried it. It tastes amazing. Okay, that bowl's looking good. Let's put. Okay. Okay, now remember we didn't use all of the Parmesan. We used 50 grams of pecorino, 50 grams of Parmesan. Well now, if you so desire, you can sprinkle on, as our empty pan, we can sprinkle on a little bit more Parmesan. If it wasn't cheesy enough, obviously if you're lactose intolerant, why are you trying to make this? Don't make it. It is not good for you. Okay. Trying some of the pasta. This is what it should look like when we're done. Oh. There we go. You know what we can do now? I'm going to take the messy bowl. That was the nice bowl. It's the one I'm going to give Jubans. What we do now is we're going to sprinkle a little black pepper. Now we normally you'd have a grinder, like a pepper grinder. Don't have that unfortunately, so I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on the top, just for that little bit of flavor, and then sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan on the top if you want more, which I guess it depends. You leave it up to the person eating. Do they want more? Do they need more Parmesan? It's up to them. I'm just going to take a nice little picture of this. Oh, that's thumbnail quality, that is. Well, there we go. Let me try and get the lighting angle. You can probably see little bits of the pepper on there. That is the end result. Spaghetti carbonara. I'm going to go now because I'm going to dish this up before it gets cold. And we're going to eat it. Thank you for watching. Delicious. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next week. Have a fantastic weekend. We'll try and do some MVM on Monday. And yeah, we'll see what happens for the rest of the week. No promises, but we'll see MVM on Monday. Have a great weekend. I'll probably post pictures of the Netherlands in Discord if you're interested. Bye-bye.